Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing lovely. Hope you're having a great day wherever this may find you. So what I'm coming to you with today is a little intro to a mini series I'm doing over on my website. For the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you my journey as I look a little bit deeper at emotions and what your personality and your emotions can have, what kind of effect they can have on you and how you deal with everyday life. So I'm just going to throw a disclaimer out there right now for all of you. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a social worker. I am a mom, I am a female, I'm a human who has lived a life, and I have some stories to share, and I think everybody has stories to share, and sometimes when we hear other people's stories, it makes it easier for us to sort our own issues out and, you know, just feel that we're not so alone. So I apologize. I have my laptop here beside me. I just want to be able to glance down at it so I can make sure I don't miss a thing of what I want to share with you regarding the next 5 weeks. Okay, so let's see. Emotions. Everybody knows about emotions. We laugh, we cry, we get happy, we get sad, we get a whole gamut of things that are called emotions. You know, we can get into laughing fits where we just find ourselves with tears rolling down our cheeks because we're laughing so hard and we don't even really know why. And we can also find ourselves in tearful situations where we are crying uncontrollably and we don't really know why. That's more of what I want to look at as far as how to accept that it's okay to have emotions and what do those emotions really mean and where do they come from. So, you know, people deal with emotions differently, and, you know, what about those times where people might not understand your emotions or people see things differently than you and, you know, kind of give you a hard time or just don't quite get why you're struggling with something quite as much as you are. Heck, the bottom line is our emotions are crazy and sometimes we don't even understand our own emotions. So I spent many years not really paying a whole lot of attention to emotions and just always felt I was oversensitive or I was you know, I didn't really know what, just not quite normal because I have emotions. So I'm starting to accept and understand that emotions are okay. They can be healthy. They just need to be learned how to be dealt with. So I'm going to scroll down here just for one quick second, guys. So I've kind of started looking at our emotions like an onion, and the fact that if you peel an onion away, there's many layers. Each layer reveals something different, and your emotions are kind of the same, I feel. You know, as you peel the layers or your emotions away, you kind of reveal things that may be hidden underneath. And also onions, when you peel them away and when you deal with onions, they make you cry. Well, guess what? Emotions can make you cry too. And even bigger, guess what? That is freaking okay. It's okay to cry. You know, everybody gets all worked up and we feel embarrassed or we feel shy or sad or worried, or, you know, it's okay if we cry. It's what you do with that. So that's kind of what I want to look at in the next 5 weeks, is how to just accept that we have emotions, acknowledge where they're coming from, figure out how to healthily deal with it, and then put it aside and carry on with whatever it is you need to do, but not letting that emotion consume you and control you, and dealing with it, you know, in a healthy manner. So in the 5 weeks, what I'm going to cover, I'm going to look at the word empath for the first week. The second week, I'm going to talk a little bit about introvert, extrovert, and ambivert. So if you don't know what those are, I'll cover a little bit in layman's terms of what I feel they are and why I've kind of started looking at those words as I've started looking at myself. The third week will be a little bit, I guess, kind of a recap on what I've discovered and why I think it's important and what I'm going to do with what I've been discovering about myself. Week 4, I'll talk about the word recharge and what I think it means. And then the 5th week, in closing up everything I've been looking at, I'm going to talk about recharging and self-care. and how important self-care really is. I know I've mentioned that a few times. If you're following any of my social media stuff, I kind of like to go on about self-care, and then I lose track of it myself, and end up in bad weeks like was the last week. And but again, that's your emotions taking over, and that's kind of what I'm exploring. So I'm back on track for right now, and I've done a quick recap of the 5 weeks. Now feel free to just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be on here every week again just before my blogs go live to let you know what's coming up. But if you want a little bit more in depth than what I'm going to be providing on this YouTube channel, feel free to visit me over at www.pausetwothree.com. That's pause23.com. And be sure to subscribe to me there. In my blogs each week, I'm going to have some links to some other resources, things that you might find a little bit more helpful. Hopefully I'll find a couple of quizzes maybe to throw in and make it kind of fun. So if you're into that and you have the time and you want to check it out, please feel free, head on over. And if you want to just kind of do, just kind of check in and listen to what I'm having to say, by all means follow me here. Join my Facebook group if you want to get involved in some conversation. Hopefully this will stir up some conversation. If people want to discuss what they feel and what they think, that would be awesome to have you there as well. And if you want to just listen and take from it what works for you, that is super cool too. So I think that's all for now. Thanks all again for joining me. I will be back again next week, and we'll have more on the mini-series, and I'll be starting off with week 1 looking at the word empath. So again, just a reminder to everybody, not giving any medical advice, not giving any professional advice. I am here simply as a fellow human in this world, trying to sort out my emotions and share with you what I am finding, and hopefully get some feedback from you fine folks as well. So there's my disclaimer. If you need help, reach out, find somebody. If you don't know where to reach out to, if you're struggling with that, fire me off a message, let me know, and hopefully I can maybe help you find somebody in your area that can get you what you need. So my friends, until next time, be kind to yourself, look out for others, and we will see you back here next week. Please share the word and drop me a comment below, guys. Love yous all.